Hello and welcome back to Super Smash or Pass. Today I've struck inspiration in one of the most weird places I've ever seen. Yeah, we're talking about Slippy Toad from StarFox. So Slippy has appeared in literally every single StarFox game because he's like one of the main characters and core member of Team StarFox. But we're going to give you a rundown either way just in case. So I am going to be looking off screen because I have a list of games and names and dates, everything, because I can't remember this many games. So let's begin. StarFox for the Super Nintendo in 1993 was of course his first appearance and the fourth appearance of Team StarFox. Then we have the follow-up StarFox 64 for the Nintendo 64 in 1997, which was a reboot of the original story. StarFox Adventure by Rareware for the GameCube in 2002, a departure from the game that introduced Crystal, and it's one of the most well-liked games in gaming. You can take my word for that. And then StarFox Assault, also for the GameCube in 2005, sort of a return to form for StarFox on the GameCube. And then StarFox Command for the DS in 2006, StarFox 64 3D for the 3DS in 2011, of course, a reboot of StarFox 64. Get used to that. And then in 2016, we got StarFox Zero, another reboot of the original StarFox game for the Wii U, and another game that people really, really like. It's a good game. It's a good game. Just play it. And then StarFox Guard for the Wii U, that was bundled with StarFox Zero. And last but not least, StarFox 2 for the Super Nintendo. Yep, this game just came out in 2017 on the Super Nintendo Classic. It had been completed way long ago. That makes sense, but a long time ago. But they never released it because StarFox 64 was the thing that they were working on. And they were like, we ain't gonna put out a Super Nintendo game. It's on 64. We gotta go. We gotta chop. I didn't just port StarFox 2 because it was already done. So they're just like, bro, let's reboot the whole thing. Don't worry about it. Let's keep moving. So why did I pick Slippy Toad of all characters? This is almost like a joke character at this point, right? Actually, no. I've been wanting a StarFox representative that I could talk about for a while that wasn't just gonna be a clone of Fox or Falco or Wolf. And I looked through all the StarFox cast, and I really couldn't find anyone. The Star Wolf team members just weren't fitting it for me. Crystal, unfortunately, is an assist trophy, so I can't, talk about her because she's not going to be a fighter. I looked up and down, Peppy doesn't seem like a character that would be in Smash. Pepper, of course, even worse. And that left me with one character, Slippy. And even weirder, I didn't pull any inspiration from any of the actual StarFox games. No, I pulled inspiration from StarFox Guard. And before you click off this video, let me explain to you what I came up with. So my idea for Slippy is basically to make him into Torbjorn from Overwatch. And for those of you who don't know, Torbjorn's whole thing is that he sets up, different turrets and whatnot on the stage and fights all like that, and managing those turrets to support other fighters and whatnot. And I think Slippy could do a similar thing. If you take all the different cameras and lasers and robots from StarFox Guard, it could give Slippy a very, very unique moveset where he could set up turrets, where he can send off robots to do his fighting for him, and he won't be as combative, but he'll be doing his combat with machinery and tech instead of himself. This will also completely separate him from the Fox base kit that the other two StarFox characters are built off of, which is a thing that I think the game and this franchise need as far as representation in Smash goes. Now, is Slippy a super likely character? Absolutely not. No, he's not likely. It's probably not going to happen, but I think it'd be a fun character. I love the idea of doing the robots and having him fight that way instead of being, abrasive and combative and having a laser pistol and whatnot, because that's what everyone on the team does, and that's what Fox already does, and Falco and Wolf. And technically we don't even need another StarFox representative, but I think it'd be cool to give us someone who isn't a semi-clone or based off of Fox in any way, shape, or form. Again, Crystal would be a great candidate for this, as she would have a really interesting and unique moveset, but because there's an assist trophy, I'm nominating Slippy, because I also don't think anybody would ever even consider Slippy an actual candidate for this game, as not a joke character, but as a serious fighter for this game. And I think this is a good idea. So guys, obviously, I'm not even, verdict would be passed because I don't think it's going to happen. I'm not going to give him a ticket or anything. This is kind of just me wanting to talk about this idea because I like this idea, and I might even go into a further thing. I have something planned. I don't know when it'll come out, but I might be doing something where I can give deeper looks into actual movesets that I can develop for these characters. And Slippy might show up again, so just be wary of that. Either way, guys, remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, do all the fun stuff down below, and remember to vote on our polls. Maybe you think Slippy should be in the game. So vote here on YouTube, in the comments down below, on Twitter, and of course on Instagram, as well as keeping the discussion going over on my Discord. If you want to check the server down below and join that, there's links in the description as well as on the channel. With all that being said, I will leave it you guys to it. Let me know what you think of Slippy, and maybe you could think of other characters from StarFox that would have interesting movesets, or maybe a different moveset for Slippy that you thought of. And before you ask, of course he's going to have a grippy Toad alt. Come on, is that even a question? See you guys next time.